Alright. That took care of that. Perfect.
Discovery, essential crystallization.
Good. Alright, so it's an export on green. Yeah, okay. Alright, how is this supposed to work? Man, I can't even remember anymore. Well, I suppose an easy way to find out would be just to request some mortise or something. Or maybe some... you know what? Even easier. I'm just going to recrystallize some crystals.
The problem is going to be getting the liquid V to the actual crystallizers. We may have to set up a mirror network.
A mirror network? We could move the crystallizers. Let's just see. Alright, we'll just make some talum. So if this is working the way I think it should, the items should come through into this dropper thing. Oh, hold on. Right. There we go. All right, let me just grab these existing crystallizers and see what happens. So you said attach to the outside.
Yeah, but those jars are going to clog on us. This thing
tubes?
is going to be produced. Yeah, the problem is it will store different types of aspects in itself.
Yep.
But which one it outputs is fairly random.
Which is why you're going to need multiple independent crystallizer networks, right?
Yes and no. More specifically, the problem with this is that you can end up with one type of V clogging a node. or clogging a line. We don't need to be using those. We can use 4 alchemical golems to be able to set up to 4 distinct banks of crystallizers, or we can set up all to 1 bank of crystallizers if you prefer, and just get it taken care of.
Are you sure they clog? I've never noticed that being an issue. With
Oh yeah, they unless you set up a filtration system, they clog like nobody's business.
And of course, filtration won't work. Weird. Something I've never noticed.
I have, but I think you may not have realized it when it was going on. When you look at Essentia 2s, they can only carry 1 type of V at any time. Think of it like a fluid duct. It can only carry 1 type of fluid, and if you have a little bit of fluid in the fluid duct, it'll jam up the whole works.
Alright, so then the next question is, can golems supply these crystallizers directly, or do they need to be, does there need to be some sort of destination?
That is an excellent question. I'm trying to figure this out.
Because if they need jars as buffers, that actually would make a lot of sense.
The Essentia crystallizer draws in liquid Essentia from a pipe network.
I'm not sure it was actually clogging the way you think it was, because I saw these things doing multiple aspects all at once. We could try it and find out. I mean, if it doesn't work, we'll know pretty fast.
I'm just checking something real quick. I'm doing some research.
Okay.
The other thing is, let's see. Yeah, we're going to need to kind of revamp how this works.
Which thing are you thinking?
Well, here's the thing. If we're looking at a bank of, say, let's start off with a dozen crystallizers to start off with. If we've got a dozen crystallizers that we're working on here, then we're going to need to have a setup where all 4 banks are set up to be able to pull into the system. Let's see.
That's not a. I already got it covered. I already have a design in my brain.
Awesome.
Yeah.
In that case, I'll start making crystallizers.
Oops. Yeah, so it's going to start with 3 on each side. Is that what you were? That's what you were thinking when you said a dozen, right?
Yeah.
The one thing that we do have going for us when it comes to these crystallizers is that they are they do operate the essences are discrete. There's no fractional essence quantities, which really is one of the biggest problems with complex systems.
Yeah, we're only dealing with integers. We're not dealing with real numbers.
Yeah, so we don't have the issue that you run into where some aspects can't be, or some things just won't work.
Right. Now, how many crystallizers do you already have?
5.
Okay, so I'm going to need to make 7 more crystallizers.
Well, if I'm going to be stuck, I might as well just finish the job while I'm up here. I believe these were all supposed to extract on blue. Alright, let's get these all set up. Alright. Good. And last ones.
We are running low on our silverwood planks.
Really? That's a first.
Oh, that's the problem. I forgot they made 4 each. I now have more filters than I need, but I'm sure we'll find a use for them somewhere.
Oh, yeah. There were actually some filters in the system, I believe. Oh, no, they're in a box downstairs. Never mind. I forgot to put them back in the system. Okay, well, now that I'm stuck in a corner here, the only reasonable solution is to use my warp book. Oh, okay, I just got hit with a warp effect. Which must just mean that I'm not, that I've created more warp or something.
Or it's the temporary warp that can be gotten rid of using the spa.
Also true, because that may not have dissolved yet. Okay. Well, as soon as you've got those crystallizers in place, it's going to be time to put this beastie through its paces. There we go. So how do you tell what level of fire it's at? Or how hot this furnace thing is?
By the flame icons on the sides.
Oh, the fire animations?
Yep.
What do they get more? Does it fill up more when it's hotter?
Yep. Something we may wish to consider is a machine which is capable of creating fully crafted bows.
Bows?
Well, take the bows and combine them until they make full bows.
Oh, yes, that. Yeah. That's actually something I've been meaning to do with all the tools. A repairer of sorts. Yeah, job for another day. I've got that's not too hard actually. That's a very simple filtration process. You're still working on those?
Yeah, I need droppers, and droppers need bows.
Ah.
Oh, wait, I got 75 flocking droppers in here. What am I doing?
Losing track of the world.
Need 14 balanced shards.
Oh, those are going to take a little while to make.
Nah, there's 41 in the system.
Oh, are there? Okay, I actually managed to pre-make them, did I?
They're not that hard. It's just, you know.
The crafting system just takes some time to generate them. That's all. What the heck? That's weird. All right. Okay. Everything's ready for the arrival of your crystallizers there. Did you need any more silverwood?
Oh, those are dispensers, not droppers. Oh, hang on.
Just a second. I'll get some of those under construction. How many of them do you need?
7.
There's 5 in the system, and I'll have 2 more for you in just a minute. Yeah, something to repair bows would be very helpful right now. And it would clear out a whole bunch of crap in our system. All right. Forget it. Figuring out how to repair those full things is a job for another day.
Yeah.
All right. 2 more of them.
There we go.
Just dropped them. Drop the droppers.
Dispensers, not droppers.
Yes. Dispense the droppers. Drop the dispensers. Yeah. Something like that. Words comprising the English language, of which I know how to speak.
I speak good.
Yeah. Oh, vey. All right. Now the crystallizers, you have to place them. Right-click on the surface you want them to go on.
Gotcha. Hang on.
Or the crystallizers, yeah. That's why. Sorry, there's the block you need. There we go. Yeah, they connect. They actually have a face. So they have an orientation, which is actually kind of useful. But I think that makes a pretty cool design. Cool. And I've set it up so that earth node is connecting around the side there. So that it should help provide aspects to accelerate those crystallizers. Okay. Let's make a big order. What do we need lots of? Coming up in the near future? Hold on. I can look at the upcoming aspect production needs for Thalmic Kami infusions. The Helm of Crazy. Aqua, Lux. Let's just make a whole bunch. There we are. Okay, I got a couple of options here. Okay, why isn't it letting me do this? Okay, we don't have the ethereal essences for that. Interesting. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Alright, I've got 100 of an essence coming at us now. So if it's working, we should hear things going pop, pop, pop into the system in a moment.
Nothing seems to be going into the system.
Yep. That's what I'm hearing. Just gonna have a look in the box. Alright, it's not made it to the box. The crafting recipe was available, so it should have sent them. So what reason would the system have to not send a recipe? Hold on. It's got to turn the raw rubber. I got to find where the raw rubber is being processed. Into rubber bars. Because if that's not working right...
Where is the input chest for this system at? I want to see if I can't do this manually once.
Oh, I'll show you in just a second. I did actually get it to work manually. No, the issue is that the system that's supposed to be producing these rubber bars is not activating.
Rubber bars?
Yeah. Yeah, we're using rubber bars to make the aspect that I've just requested.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's for the There we go.
That is cooked raw rubber.
That's right. I've just bypassed it. I got to figure out. That's one of the crafting things that's not working right that we need to redo. But we should have the sweet sound of success soon.
Warning, sparks at risk. Run away now.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I'm putting the big chest over by the one we're going to be using to do the crafting with.
Ah.
Kind of makes sense.
That does make sense.
Yeah, if you didn't catch the reference, that was from a webcomic called Girl Genius.
Actually, I did. I just didn't... I do know the reference. I just didn't click on the reference, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, love that comic. The Foglios are really nice people. I met them at a con a little while ago.
Awesome.
Talk about a creator who is really good at making time for their fans. The Phil and they're just really nice people.
Phil and Kaj are very, very good people. Yeah. And for anybody who likes steampunk with crazy madness, if you haven't already started watching Girl Genius, I would highly advise going and checking it out. Just make sure to block off about 3 or 4 days because you will get sucked into those archives.
Hey, check out the sound of blurps and hisses.
Woohoo! Warps and hisses. This is a good sign.
Yep. Also, I don't know if you haven't the novels that they wrote. They actually novelized the some of the comics.
Yeah, I've purchased several of them. I'm actually a Patreon.
Good for you. Yeah. Cool. But yeah, it's okay. We have success.
Bum, 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 bum. That is a lot faster than what we were using earlier.
No kidding. If we wanted to speed it up more, I think we could even add more crystallizers to the system.
Yeah, we probably could, actually.
From the looks of it, we could justify it just based on how quickly things are filling up.
That was my concern. I don't think we have enough crystallizers.
Well, okay, never mind. That was 50. That was 100 crystals, and it's done in less than a minute.
Check to make sure that's actually how many were created.
Well, that was 50, yep, 50 Instrumentum and 50 of the Motus. Yep, it worked. That was fast.
Okay, much more efficient system of generating crystallized essence.
Yes,
there you go.
That will help a lot with future work over here. Because now the crystals, we won't have a backlog for infusions anymore.
Yeah, that's really going to help. But you saw just how much faster that is.
That is seriously awesome. Okay. Well, I think that is sufficient to call a success for today, guys. I think in the next episode, barring life kicking us to the curb, we'll look into automating the production of withers. Or at least see how viable the idea that Shneeky has been kicking around is. Sound good? All right. Well, have a good night, everyone, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Take it easy.